I'm going to have to vaporize you now.
Hey everyone, LEGO has finally let the cat out of the bag with these Looney Tunes minifigures. So these have been available to purchase at various places in the United States for like a couple weeks now. They weren't supposed to be, but it happened, and those types of things happen. It's all good, but LEGO has finally put the official images out there. I mean, they just barely started doing the teaser campaign, but they messed up so badly that, again, they're trying to play catch up. And these, in this video, are all going to be official images from LEGO, from lego.com. So let's check out this series. It is 12 figures. They are going to come in bags. They did not switch over to boxes like they did for the video Bandmates figures. So the box thing has not stuck yet. Thank goodness. You will be able to feel for these. However, the $5 price point did stick. So it's $5 US for Euro. Hopefully we will still be able to get these for $4 US at third-party retailer locations. Hopefully. But yeah, at least we did get the bags, so that is definitely good news, because certainly there will be some of these that will be more popular than others, and many fans will want to get just one particular figure, or maybe even get one figure multiple times, such as to get some of the accessories from it. So, whoa, why did that go black first? Oh well. Let's get into these. We'll get into the details of them one by one, and hey, stay there. Wile E. Coyote. We'll go left to right. I like it. I like the shaping of the head. It has good definition, and the eyes are done well. The illustration work for the eyes feels very authentic to me. Feels like it's ripped from the screen, like a classic rendition at that. So I like that. I like the overall shaping of the entire headpiece. It's a one-piece thing, does not have anything underneath, and it works for me. We'll take a look at these figures from around the back, or sides and back, in a different way. They didn't give us full photos of them, but we will take a look at more of the details. And this one comes with an anvil, just a very basic small anvil as its buildable prop. The print, these are all renders. Every single picture we're seeing in this video is a render. Every single one is a render. So do not expect that print to be that good. Do not expect it to be that opaque on the real thing. But fortunately, tan against just regular brown isn't that bad. So it should be acceptable. Now, the Roadrunner. This is an interesting one, because there are some things that I really like here and some things that I really don't like. That head is really good. Again, good definition, good colors. I like the new plume piece for the crest that goes on top of the head that has a mini peg hole attachment style. The tail is really good, and again, we'll look at this from around the side, and slightly lower resolution, but it's shaped very nicely. I'm fine with the reuse of the chicken wing pieces. The colors here are good. We're looking at this is just a regular blue, and then this is a medium blue, and this is a dark orange. But I don't like the overall look of this figure altogether. The neck is just so far off, and the legs are just so far off that this one is just too difficult, I think. Too much of a stretch to bring into the LEGO standard minifig style. I think it at least needed different legs. If you're not going to go farther in the direction of the proportions of the original thing, and I do have a picture that I brought in here, just something I got off the web from like a stock illustration site. Just downloaded it real quick, just for the sake of comparison. So Wile E. Coyote seems like a character that can translate a lot better to the minifig style than the Roadrunner over here, because at least you have mostly humanoid proportions top to bottom. But with the Roadrunner, again, they did this well, they did the head, they did that well. Fine with the wings, but look at the length of that neck. And look at how skinny those legs are, and then with the big feet as well. So that one for me, again, with the black to white, cut it out. That one for me doesn't work out overall. But the new elements, a bunch of the elements are good on that one. Bugs Bunny's pretty good. I can nitpick with this one just slightly. I do wish that there was better physical definition in the transition from the temples, from the side of the head, down into the tufts of the cheeks. So if that right there just was a little bit more sharp, had more of a sharp turn and a more sudden valley right there, I think it would look a little bit better. And we're going to see this from different angles as well, and you'll see some things that I don't like with that. White printed against gray. You can see a little outline there that they suggest that they put down gray first for some reason. And then they put down, it kind of as a primer, and then they put down white. They should have just done 2 layers of white. I think probably would have been better, but maybe they wouldn't have been able to get this consistent because registration changes. Anyway, don't expect this to be quite this good, but overall, I think this is going to be a successful figure. Look for the alternate angles of it, though. Daffy Duck is another one that I think translates really, really well into the regular Lego minifig form. Got the dual molded legs there, a nice printed sign for the beginning of rabbit season. Wait, is rabbit season open or not? Overall, though, just this one is good. I have no complaints about this, and we'll see. He's got the Donald Duck style little tuft of tail in the back as an add-on piece. Let's move on to the next ones. We already saw that. All right, Tasmanian Devil over here does come with the 4x4. This is a print this time for the 4x4 round tile with just the 2 open studs in the center of it, and underneath of there is an inverted round tile. So you'll be able to just grab this thing and spin them up, right? So this is representing his cyclone of dust and dirt and mayhem in general. They went extreme with the proportions for this head, thank goodness. So this works. This totally works. And of course, he's got to devour lots of food to keep up with his caloric expenditures, so that's pretty good. This is going to be a lot more interesting, I think, Speedy Gonzales, for a lot more people, even those who have no interest in Looney Tunes whatsoever, because of the actual cheese slopes. printed Swiss cheese holes on these. You get either 3 or 4 per pack. I think you might get 1 spare, which is just great. Right, a lot of people want that. We certainly want those in different colors as well. Like, just change the color of that, change the color of the piece, change the color of the print, and then give us more. Right, some more white Swiss cheese. Give us some Havarti. Like, do some different things. That's great. Speedy Gonzales as a figure looks pretty good to me. Again, just the edges, the transitions around here. I'm curious to see how that ends up. Not only looking in person in real life, but what its consistency will be like. Because if they mess up on that on a regular basis, especially on this side here, if that doesn't spray in all the way with the color, that could be an issue that would make this look more like a run-of-the-mill, just cheap, mass-produced toy as opposed to a collectible item. Like, if they get those nice and crisp, this will be a fully collectible looking figure. Dual molded legs here with the dark medium nougat color there, and then this is a new tail as well. We'll have to look at that around the back. I believe that's a brand new tail design. Fits in between the torso and the legs as usual. Short legs here, medium legs over there. Need to call that out a little bit more. Petunia Pig. I'm just gonna be honest with you. This is a whole lot of nope for me. This is a very disturbing looking image. I've got a BMO here that's just randomly flying through the air. Breaking my flow, man. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm happy to have my flow broken for this because this just disturbs me. I don't like it. I don't like the source material. I think that Lego did a fine job of bringing it into minifig form. Dual molded arms here. That's good. A lot of this is going to be just printed on. Looks like this one shouldn't be too difficult to get right. Maybe around the sides right here could have a little bit of issue. We'll have to see how that works out. And also on the undersides, these little corners. Maybe this one. And in there, and just around the corner over there, like, you may see some bad production issues or some inconsistency with production there. We got the little T set. That's all cool. I want to move on. I'm sorry. I don't like that. I don't like it. No, sir. I don't like it. That's all, folks. Good sign. This time, not a sign piece. Does not have a clip around the back. It's just a tile, and then there's a 1x1 bracket around the back of that, I think, to attach it. Porky Pig looks really good. Medium-sized legs here. No complaints from me whatsoever. Well Well done. With one exception. In real life, that print right there for the skin tone for the torso is not going to look that good. The blue is going to come through. It's going to look a little translucent and just not the right color. It's not going to be bright. That's unfortunate. LEGO really needs to fix that because they can do better. They have done better many times. They're not. This is a very collectible series. They should have gotten this right, especially for $5 for this thing. This is nice. Sorry. My face is in the way. The sign is nice as a print. The molds are good, but this right here, no. Not looking like that, not a good thing. Again, with the black to the white. We'll get it together. We'll get it together. Tweety Bird, I kind of go back and forth on, but ultimately I think I have to settle on saying that's a pretty good job. I think they've done a pretty good job with this one. Again, it's a render. They have done an illegal pose here. You cannot actually have Tweety Bird angling back like that, like they've depicted it here. So that's a little bit naughty with the 3D rendering there. Just a little bit of rendering license, but short legs, so no articulation there. Head is good. Smaller body would have gone a long way, but they don't have one, so I'm okay with it. I'm okay with this. I really wish that the shoulders especially were smaller. Maybe even a little bit of neck could have helped. Just a little bit of neck just to separate that out a little bit. But I get it though. Huge hammer. That's not bad. That's not bad. Sylvester's fine. No, I've got no problems with Sylvester, except again, the print here will not be this good. It'll be gray, right? It's supposed to be white. It should look like this. It's nice to see this Simpsons bat piece with the white print on top of the medium nougat still in use, still in circulation. That's good. This will be a combination of print and dual molding for the legs, and he also has a tail piece here, which we'll see around the side. The head looks great, and I don't foresee any major production issues with that.
I'm going to have to vaporize you now.
I love Marvin the Martian, and hey, LEGO did a great job here. They could have used the more realistic style, well, not realistic, but more detailed style of alien ray gun. That would have been nice. That would have been nice. I'm just thinking about it because I like the fact that with this one, you can attach things to it, you know? It makes it more useful down the line for more people, you know, to have the lime green color for that common piece. It probably would have been more valuable, more collectible if they used the more detailed version that they came up with for a previous collectible minifigure series. And just if they just recolored that one, I think probably would have been better for more people, but this is better for me. I like the helmet, the add-on up there, that's all good. This is cool. This is cool. I'm happy with that. But notice there are only 3 figures on this screen. The last screens had 4 figures apiece. What we're not seeing is this character, Lola Bunny from Space Jam. Is that more? It almost looks more like a Space Jam 1 version of her than a Space Jam 2 version of her. Whatever it is, I think that the figure is done pretty well. Again, here we've got an unrealistic pose. There's some bending involved with this, but you get it, right? You can basically see all the details here. Dual molded legs, so you can see the 2 colors used right there, the separation between them. And this has a lot of printing. Hopefully the prints will be aligned well, going from the front to the sides. You can also see this character better here. I believe this is still a render, but yeah, the ears are done pretty nicely. I'm assuming that'll be a soft piece, like a semi rubbery. It'll be interesting, and it's just weird that we didn't get a nice full resolution view of her just yet. So here we go. Perfect. This is actually a little movie that they did, a little 360-degree spin, and there you can see. Sorry, I can't zoom in with this app right now, but there you can see that is a Donald Duck style, Disney Duck style of tail, just tail add-on piece used there, and then this same tail piece that's on Taz as they call them out there, is also used here for Wile E. Coyote. And there, again, the shaping of the Roadrunner's tail is really nice. That is excellent. Absolutely excellent. I like that so much. You can see better the ears for Lola, and also the existing tail piece used for Sylvester with just a new color scheme, and what I believe, I'm fairly certain, is a new tailpiece, a new rodent tailpiece for Speedy Gonzales, which is interesting. Hopefully they will use that in the future for other characters and do it in different colors, you know? So, oh yeah, here's another thing. The print for the tail, as well as a little bit of lower back shown for Porky, of course, will have the same problem as the print on the front. It won't be a good color match to the light nougat color for the rest, you know. So that is unfortunate. I think that's going to be the worst production issue out of these, as far as consistency is concerned and accuracy. But that's it. That's the last of the pictures that I have. So this is, again, the full series. I will definitely be getting these once they become a little more readily available, so I can get them in my area from just a regular place. But overall, I think that Lego has done a pretty good job here with most of these. Oh yeah, that's one last thing that I did say I would come back to, didn't I? Yes, I did. This guy. So around kind of the back of the head, side and the back of the head, you can see there is better definition, physical definition in that shape there to the back of the cheek. But clearly towards the front, it becomes more smooth. And then I feel like the nose does not stick out enough. It's a little bit flattened here. I wish that there was either less depth to the, from the bridge of the nose and the eyes back, or more depth at the tip of the nose itself, to make that stand out a little bit better. The others, though, don't seem to suffer from that problem. Like Wile E. Coyote's nose comes way out. Sylvester's nose, the pig noses actually look like they're sculpted really well. Lola, I think, is fine. I think that works out. That shaping, the Bugs Bunny style shaping for her, works out just fine. Taz is fine. This works for me, and that is really good. The bill right there. So there you go. Let me know what you think about these. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon.